live again. Thank you all for tuning in. We had a 2-week break going on from Christmas. Krista and I, we traveled to Kansas and visited her family and did some deer hunting. Did a lot of eating. It was a good time. Anyway, I wanted to show this video today of what I do when I bring a horse back from a break. So like I said, Finn, he's had 2 weeks off now. And it was actually kind of good for him. My mom came up and stayed and watched the place for us while we were gone, and she said that he was a perfect horse. So he got to get turned out with Caesar and everything, running the big field rather than the round pen for a while. So we'll see how he does today. See if he was the Finn that we left 2 weeks ago or the Finn that I got a month and a half ago. So it's actually kind of nice because it's in a bigger field, so we can see how he does with catching and all that stuff where he has room to move. I think Caesar will help us out a little bit, so that'll be nice. But I'm gonna put the phone in my pocket, that way I can use both hands if need be. Hopefully you guys can still see. Forgot to turn on my mic, so that will go on. That way y'all can hear me. There's kind of a storm, so that will go on. That way y'all can hear me. There's kind of a storm moving in, so it's going to be kind of windy. So that will go on. That way y'all can hear me. There's kind of a storm moving in, so it's going to be kind of windy. Well, we'll get this horse caught. So, it's a 1.5 year stud colt. He's very curious. Come here first, that way if he does pull away, I still have control of his head and his neck. Look at you helping. Look at you helping back there. You can see the cat behind me. That is, these are. Oh, that was pretty fun. Patient. Good boy. Loop this up over his neck. Get this all set up. We'll get to work. Come on. I need to figure out how to flip this camera around. All right. We'll just, hopefully y'all can see still. That's about right. Okay. Pretty good. Nice. I'm really happy to see how calm and easygoing he is, especially with Caesar running back and forth in the background. Now we'll move his bind end around, getting him paying attention to me. Oh boy, he's already licking his lips. You hear him running in the background. And I don't mind these distractions like this because it teaches him there are outside things other than this little round pin that demand his attention. But I always want him to come back to me for support, reassurance, understanding, and direction. Well, he's doing pretty good right here. Very good. So like I say, I move their feet, then desensitizing helps to stop them. So I'm going to loop the lead rope around everywhere. See if there's any points or contact that may be a little sensitive. Seems to be doing pretty good. Rubbing around his legs. Good. Flipping it around his butt. Very nice. Good boy. And then just sit and just rest and think for a second. Good boy. I'm actually going to really quick, just to make sure this camera is still videoing what I want it to video. I can't figure out how to flip it around. Check it really fast. Sorry for the delay. Once again, bear with me. I think that'll work just fine. Not a very wide field of vision, but we'll make do. So we worked pretty good with the legs, worked pretty good with the rope. Do a little bit of bringing his mind around. Really slow and easy pace. Come on, get up, move out. There you go. Oh, ooh, that was nice. He's not sure about that tub over there now. Oh, boy. And come back to me. Like I said, I'm going through this really quick. I just want to see where he's at right now. That way I can make a game plan for tomorrow, for the next day. That way I'm not starting down from scratch every time I want to start something new or old. So run through all these different things. See what he's remembering. See what we need to work on to bring it back a little bit. I'm actually going to move this tub out of the way, so that way I can get an actual circle out of him. There. Let's try this again. Oh. Good boy. Rub him all over, make sure he knows. Good boy. Yep, do a little desensitizing. Good boy. Flipping it all over the place, making sure he doesn't have any touchy spots. Bring it away. Boy. Rub it around his neck. Flip it and wave it. Change over to the other side. Boy. Up around his neck. Now the wind's blowing again today, so that makes my job with the flag a little easier because it makes more movement, more sound between his legs. Had to make a mess. There goes Caesar again. All right, finish this up. What's he doing over there? Goofy horse. Good boy. Yeah, he didn't mind you. Right. Bring it through his leg again. Flip it around his belly, over the top, and we're done. Okay, I'm very happy with what I'm seeing from his reaction time, his acceptance. He didn't really forget hardly anything. A little stickier, especially on this side, but I'm very pleased with just that portion so far. So we'll get up on the bucket, start moving him around in and out of the alleyway. Bring him around. Move him back. Bring him around. Back in. Oh, boy. Boy. Look, he is all over the place over there, isn't he? Up here, I love doing this little method with these horses. It gets them comfortable and used to that first getting on, the first ride, seeing me up here, feeling my hands, my foot bumping his belly, bumping his butt, moving all around, swinging a leg, hitting that panel. All these things, if he can withstand and put up with and deal and actually excel like he's doing here, getting on a horse through an easy stirrup and a step up, simple. They've already seen everything that I could possibly do, from bumping them by accident to a cinch falling, anything. Hey, face up. There. So I love this little type of thing, getting up here. Makes it safer for me for that first ride and for him. Oh. What I do on one side, I do on the other, always. Petting him, scratching him, getting him to see me on this side of the head too. Good boy. Oh, nope. Stand still. Bring him back through one more time. One more step. Oh, there you go. Swing my leg. I am so happy with where he's at. He's not flinchy or jumpy at all. Kind of see what that foot is on that side though. I'm not putting any weight on him right now. I'm just letting him see me up here. Bring him out. Face him up. Let him stand and think. Boy. Now I'm spending more time with this now because, like I said, I wanted to see where he was at with all these different things. This is going to be a greater building block for that saddling, for that first ride, for moving him around in and around the round pen and out and about. The other stuff is super important, but I do all of that when I'm doing this anyway. So I just wanted to see where he was at to see how far I could move into this training today. So I'm gonna go one more time this way, and then we'll put a saddle blanket on him and see how he reacts with the saddle after that break. Oh, no, didn't stop. We'll take him out. He doesn't get to rest. He gets to rest in here. Oh, one more. Oh, there you go. Good boy. Same thing, rub him around, bump his butt, tap his barrel, move him around. No weight, just him seeing me up here. Petting him, scratching him. These are all things that he needs to get comfortable and used to when I get in the saddle. Good boy. And I make sure it's over dramatized, so that way the real thing is simple. Okay, pretty happy with that. We'll get the saddle blanket and see where he's at. Let him smell it. And take it away and let him rest. Nothing I do today I want to be a very long, stressful, strenuous thing. I just want to, this is just gauging where he's at and what I need to do to prepare for the rest of the week. Good boy. Good. Over to this side, same thing. Bumping him with the saddle pad, because when that stirrup falls or that cinch falls, it's going to bump him right there anyway. See, so what I was saying before about desensitizing pretty much in everything you do. Right now with this saddle pad, I'm doing the exact thing. Gauging his stress level and then training accordingly. Getting him comfortable and used to things flying up, bumping him, landing on him. And he's doing pretty good. So I feel comfortable with throwing the saddle on him today. I'm going to use the teenager saddle. We have the little black kid saddle that weighs about 5 pounds, the Abera. Then we have my wife's old barrel saddle. That's the teenage saddle because it's a lot smaller and only weighs about 25 to 30 pounds. And then we got my saddle, which is the adult saddle, has all the stuff on it, weighs about 60 pounds. So let him get comfortable. If he wants to smell it. Okay. Bump him and throw it on. And then be ready if he does anything. Good boy. Oh, there you go. Okay. Bring the cinches down. Now, this is where I'm not sure where, because he's reacted before. So I'm going to let those cinches fall real nice and easy by themselves. And be ready. Good. Good boy. Let him stand there and think about it. Move over to the other side. Straighten everything out. Good boy. There you go. Back. I like my horses to be square when I go to put the cinch on, with not one leg forward or the other leg back. Pinches them in sideways and stuff. Ooh, you gained a little bit of weight. You were having your Christmas and New Year's dinners too. Now, I'm not sure if I'm in the camera angle right now. I just want to make sure that I get my cinch done up first before I move him forward. He's doing really well, but any number of things could spook him today. Like I said, a storm's moving in, wind's blowing, Caesar's running around. I'm only going to cinch him up just enough to keep the saddle in place. I never cinch my horses up super tight right off the bat. It's only just enough to keep your saddle in place if they sidestep. And then move him around. Get him back in the camera angle if I wasn't. All right. So like I was saying, when I cinch, it's about, oh, it's all right. Good. About that much. Where I can put my fingers comfortably and not be tight. Or like I said, it's enough that if he moves, saddle doesn't come off. You never want him to get in the habit or think or know that he can dump this saddle and it hit the ground where all the weight, all the tension, all the stress, all the pressure relieves. That's why it's very difficult when you get a horse and it does buck, you get bucked off that first time. A lot of the times that's when they think, well, if I do this every time, then that pressure's gone. So I'm not saying that horses don't buck. I've had them do it numerous times. I've been bucked off myself more times than I would like, but that also happens when you train horses. But you want to be able to prepare them as much as possible to be comfortable, secure. And that's when I started doing this trick on the bucket. So I'm putting weight in there before they even feel me sitting down, where they're comfortable and used to that. They don't feel like I'm that predator that they need to get off their back from this part right here on their body. I also train a lot different than I used to. When you hit the ground older, not as much fun. So I'm just messing with the saddle, just getting him comfortable, the feel on it. I'm happy with how he's doing. This part shouldn't be a scary thing. Well, actually, nothing should ever be scary, but sometimes it is. But I want to make this as smooth and comfortable for him as possible, because I want, when weight's up here, for him to feel good, where he doesn't feel like he needs to get away from it, where he needs to buck it off, where he needs to run away, where he needs to bite it, kick it, anything like that. Good boy. So like I was saying with the desensitizing, I still do that everywhere. Still tapping the saddle, pulling on the stirrups. You see me checking this, but I'm also pulling down below. Good boy. Tighten it up just a tad bit more. I'm using a 4-knot because I can find, I don't need to go in between, I can split holes here. Wherever his need for it to be cinched down, it is. You don't have to use it, I just prefer to use it. It's easy to get in and out too. Okay, move him around a little bit. I only put that pressure until he's doing what I'm asking him to do, and then it takes off right away. I don't keep pushing him. I want him in a trot. He's getting lighter with less pressure to get him there. I got a log in the middle over there, so he has to pay attention and step over it. He's still looking outside the pen to his Caesar. I didn't ask for a turnaround. Oh, there you go. got a tarp over there. He saw it for the first time. Weren't paying attention to that, were you? Move him in and out of the alley just a couple times, and then he'll be done for the day. Like I said, I don't want this to be a long, drawn-out session, and I don't want to get into the area where he's doing something wrong and then I have to fix it. Then we end on a bad note or close to. So we'll get to a few steps before that we left off when he got his break. One more step. Oh, good. I don't want him anticipating when he thinks I want him to stop because of the habit. So I moved him forward one more step. I let him drop back another step. But if he stops right there where he's always stopped, that's not what I'm trying to avoid with that one more step forward or backward. Get him comfortable with the padding, sound of the saddle. Let him relax a little. Now, I don't teach this to be able to learn how to mount on a block. It's an inadvertent side effect, I guess you could say, that they learn how to mount from a block as well as all of this. So it's kind of a double whammy, so that's good. But I don't technically do this to teach that. So if you're looking for a method to help with that, then this works really well. So you can use it. Take it and run. Okay. Out of the circle. Good boy. Let him stop and think. Oh, did that surprise you? Were you not paying attention to me right there? Let's try that again. Found a little ouchy spot. Or not so much an ouchy, but a jumpy spot. Good. He needs to be able to feel comfortable with my hands all over, especially here, because this is where that bridle's going to go. That's where my hands are going to need to be when I put them on. I don't want you walking in there yet. This is where I have to be very clear with him. He needs a leader at all times, or he becomes the leader. He's thinking, or he's like guessing where he thinks I want him to be right now, and I want him to just stand still right here. So he'll stand here until he accepts that. He's very intelligent, and like I said, he could be a dominant horse if let be. And he's powerful and quick to be able to back it up. One more step. Go. Good boy. So he's already getting comfortable and used to that pressure. I train in a halter for the first month or 2 or 3 of riding even, so they get more of a feel on their neck from the pull, the bridge of their nose. He's moving and fidgeting again when I just want him to stand still. One more. Go. So he's already getting comfortable with that one rein stop that he's going to get put on once I start sitting in the saddle. So that's one more thing this really helps with: the stop, the one rein, the backing up if I wanted him to. Okay. Now, anticipating where he thinks I want him to go. So he'll just stand here and wait. Okay, bring him back. One more time on either side. Oh, good boy. Okay. Gets comfortable and used to what that feels like. Swinging a leg. Once again, I'm not putting any pressure on him. He's just seeing me here. Bring it back off, exaggerating the leg drag, everything. Stirrup, stand up, down, stand up, down. I am very happy with this. Good job. And on the other side, boy, and back. He likes to hug this. Step over, step over. There you go. Oh, boy. Breaking it down into the little steps here. Once again, he's learning how to be comfortable with feeling that pressure, that push down, the swing, over the top, seeing all these things. Exaggerate. Okay. And ask him to move out. He just thought I did. One more. Oh, boy. Step up. Strap. Pressure. And down. Up. Pressure. And down. Up. Pressure. And down. Let him think about that for a bit. That I was up there on that vulnerable spot right here and nothing happened to him. Yep. Bring him back out. Face him up. And he's done. I am going to, no, hey. Come on back here. I am going to leave the saddle on because it's his first saddling for a few weeks, just so he can get comfortable wearing it. So I'll probably leave this saddle on for another 10, 15, 20 minutes, just depending on how he acts to it. So I'm guessing none of you want to see that. So half hitch this up here. And tell you bye. Thank you for tuning in.